Day for us as a company, and I'm glad to be here and welcome you everybody here in Dubai. Yesterday was the time to introduce a little bit what we do, where we come from, and where we want to go. Today is another exciting day for us as a company. We're actually a startup. We started in June last year and did last month's revenues of 11.4 million. So we passed the stage of a typical startup, and what helped us get into that position was blockchain. We have been before in the market for around 7 years, and we had a contract with one of the biggest retailers in Switzerland, which was Migros, and the revenues didn't take off. As soon as we took it in our own hands, it exploded, and thanks to blockchain. And I want to show you today what will be today exciting. At 3 o'clock, we will launch our new coin. It's called stablecoin, and it will be on our booth. So you're welcome to join and see what's happening in the market. We invented over the last 10 years a game-changing nutrition. What is special about Sun Mini Meal is that it is nutrient complete. And it gives you everything what you need. So that alone is a game changer, meaning you don't need to think about food anymore when you're on the go. Of course, we all love food. We will still eat normal food. But I want to tell you today why it is so important that we invent also in the food sector new solutions. We have actually 3 major points. Our mission is to reduce the resources around nutrition by 90%. As you can see here, we have over 100 health benefits with our product. It's the most nutrient-dense food in the world. I took it to Antarctica, I climbed the highest mountain, and I used 67% less calories, so that's huge. We have 90% less sugar in our product, which makes it unique compared to fruits and vegetables. Everything what is included comes from nature, so it's not an additive of lab-grown vitamins. It's all based and grown under the sun. In terms of lifestyle, it's easy. It saves you around 50% of cost, and it's 100% safe, so you know exactly what you eat. And now today I want to speak a little bit about the impact. The first impact is the most important. It's regarding health. And the other one is regarding the environment. Here you see that everything is data-driven, what we do. On the left side, you see a nutrition profile from fruits and vegetables, and you can see that it is not complete. And it doesn't make sense to eat more of fruits and vegetables because you would still not get all the essential nutrients. This is 100% scalable food. That means in every little portion, everything what the body needs, what is essential to the body, is inside. And our mission is the loss of soil. And this is a very important conquest. And this brought me here. This was my mission 10 years ago, when I learned that we are losing around 10 million hectares of arable land every year. That's, if you go back, that is around the size of the country where I come from. It's Austria. It has around 8 million hectares. Now imagine a stamp, and every year a stamp that it will be desert. The important part about that is that soil is a non-renewable resource. It's not that we can just grow it again. It takes hundreds of years to make 1 centimeter of soil. And our mission is to make the Sun Mini Meal coin as popular as possible, and therefore it has a deflationary, 100% deflationary element in it, so that we can raise awareness to this problem. Here you see that we lost over the last 50 years 1% every year of the soil which is available. A normal Western diet takes around 10,000 square meters. We only have left 1,800. That gives you an idea. Also, many of you might know the project The Line. Just to give you a feeling, if there would be living 9 million people within the line, they would need around 1,323 levels just to grow food. That gives you a perspective how important soil is for our world. The key point, we only have around 50 harvests left. This is our mission, to reduce 90% of resources around food. That's why we are here. Yeah, and we race together for the planet, and we create a huge community. So it's growing fast. We have our own race team, and here you can see that we have a solution. If we want to save 10 million hectares of soil, we would need around 1.3% of the world population would be 112 million users. Our goal is 5 million users, subscribers until 2030. We might be there earlier. We are prepared for that. These are the numbers. We tried to do revenue of 7.1 billion in 2030. We are on the way. We are exceeding our milestones from the last year already. And how can blockchain save our food supply? We all know food prices go up, inflation drives the food price, and we inverted that with a deflationary token which we introduced yesterday. The first stablecoin backed by food and not by currency. If the US dollar or USDC goes down with the dollar, it's not stable anymore. So therefore we believe that food is always more stable than money. Therefore we pegged it to our food unit. So now if the stable goes up in value because it also creates yield, you can stake it, single-sided staking, without any risk. Then you have maybe a value of 105%. People in our community start to open the supply, and the price will go down. So it's a community-based stablecoin where always is backed by food. And if the price would go down, let's say to 95%, it would mean that our food gets 5% cheaper, and that increases the demand of a lot of people because they buy the stable to get access to food. Also, our members can burn the stable and reduce the supply, meaning if the price goes down, they can burn it and they get back value 100%. So it's a very smart way to do that. And now we created yesterday the Hyperloop. That means that we are potentially creating a yield of 365 million euros by burning this token. And this is the redeem process. The stable will be redeemed at our shop. There will be a contract called, it's a swap from stable into the Sun coin. The Sun coin will be burned 100%. That will create a hyperdeflation, and we issue to our users a voucher. It's basically a voucher for our product. That voucher can be swapped back to stable and can be claimed again. So what happens in the contract is that the stable will accumulate in liquidity pool, which belongs to us. And we would not be so stupid to float liquidity where we give access to our food. So we'll keep it in the pool. So we have no interest to unlock. If yield goes up, the demand of the stable goes up. At the moment, we are having around 22.5% yield on the stable. And if the price for 1 minimum goes up, the stable goes up as well. So it's an inflation protection. So imagine in our shop, we increase the price, also the price of the stable would go up. If the price would go down, members can burn back to full value. So they make an arbitrage earning. It's limited to 5,000 stable per user per day. And if the price would go below $1, the burn is stopped. So the market will regulate everything itself. Currently, today in the afternoon at 3 o'clock, around $25 million of real cash will float into this concept. That people will use their stable accounts. They can either stake, they can swap wherever they want into our Sun coin, or they can burn to original value, reducing the supply, and if they want, they can get back their cash. So it will be interesting what the market says this afternoon. This will look like this, risk-free yield. You can go on our website, and it will be at 3 o'clock. this afternoon. If you will be there on our booth, you will get more information. I'll have 15 minutes. They are over now. So thank you for your attention, and welcome them back on the booth. Thank you.